welcome to Gardening Unraveled. Today is March 16th, and I just wanted to give you a quick tour of my garden to update you on what's growing. Here are my sweet potatoes that I started growing in water last month. This is the Carolina Ruby sweet potato. It already has roots, and I already see nodules developing on top of the potato. I will make an update a month from now so that you can see the progress on these sweet potatoes. This is the purple Stokes potato. After a month, the half of the potato that was submerged in water rotted away. So to save the potato, I put the other end in the water. Hopefully I can get at least a couple of slips. The Japanese sweet potato has not developed roots so far. And after a month in water, some spots started rotting, so I just flipped it over and submerged the other end. This jewel sweet potato has developed really nice roots, and I already see little slips growing. Once these nodules appear, the slips are going to grow faster and faster, especially now that they are getting some sun here on my south-facing windowsill. And I was thinking placing all of these sweet potatoes under my grow lights. All right, now let's head outside. It's 66 degrees and absolutely gorgeous outside. All my pets are outside today getting some vitamin D. Here's baby Bear. She'll be 5 years old on March 29th. And she will have a big birthday party. She loves belly rubs. You can give her belly rubs all day and she'll be your best friend. And here's Donatello, my pet sulcata tortoise. He's 8 years old and weighs 13.8 pounds. Last year he weighed 10 pounds. The two get along pretty well. Bear is protective of him. He is part of her pack. All right, so let's get back to my onions and peppers over here. I made a video about how to start onion, pepper, and celery seeds. Check that out. I want to encourage people to start growing vegetables from seed. The sooner you'll start, the better you'll get at it. This is my gooseberry bush. Last spring it was attacked by aphids. This is not meant to grow in a container. However, I want it to be contained. Picking berries from branches that have spikes like this, it's not very pleasant. Here I grew mint from cuttings last year. And look at this, it's a little evergreen seedling. I will let it grow here for now. I think seedlings are the cutest. This is my grow bag area. I left all the grow bags outside over winter. I will add more compost and peat moss to refresh the potting soil. There's a lot of work in front of me. Here's my strawberry bed. Last year I transplanted all the runners and strawberries from pots into these two beds. That's why I didn't have that many strawberries last year. Fingers crossed for this year. Here's the other strawberry bed. I didn't cover the strawberries and I didn't cut them back. I just let nature do its thing. Over here it looks like sage overwintered. And in this corner, thyme overwintered also. This is my newly built raised bed. I have a video of it if you want to check that out. Last fall I planted garlic, and as you see, it's growing beautifully. I'm growing 2 hardneck varieties in this bed, the German extra hardy and the purple striped garlic. I grew the purple garlic from an actual garlic seed. It took 2 years, but now I have free garlic. Later on in this bed, I will plant onion seedlings. Last year, I grew lavender from seed. To germinate lavender seeds, you need to put them on a moist paper towel, then put it in a Ziploc bag and you will need to keep it in the fridge for a month. I'm planning on repotting them in bigger pots this year. I want that classic lavender pillow look. This spinach is actually from last fall. I sprinkled some seeds to let it grow. You can actually sow your spinach seeds outdoors already. Here are my collard greens. They are biannual. So last summer it flowered and I collected hundreds of seeds. So I believe it's completely dead now. I am starting leafy greens today indoors. Here are chives. They are perennial and come back every year. If you're enjoying this garden tour, give this video a thumbs up. Much appreciated. In this corner, I have onions. Onions are biannual and they will send out seed stalks this year, so I'll collect some onion seeds. Here's my kale. Last year it was just thriving. Kale is also a biannual and produces flowers the second year. I think I'll grow some kale in containers this year. I have plenty of seeds. Parsley here is a biannual also, and it will flower this year. In this bed, I have garlic and green onions growing left over from last year. I'm hoping to collect green onion seeds this year. In this far left bed, I planted soft neck garlic, a variety called Nootka Rose. I planted garlic middle of October last year. I'm thrilled that it had enough time to establish roots. I had a frost blanket over it all winter. My goal here is not to buy garlic from the store anymore. And the last thing I wanted to show you is my raspberry bush. I planted it last spring. This variety is called Meeker. It's self-pollinating. I have to cut down the old canes. And look at this, new raspberry buds are growing. I have to fence this area off from my tortoise. He loves to cram himself in this corner and start digging. Well, that's it for today. You can see my August garden tour from last year right here. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and you can also follow me on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my gardening friends.